Hello, friends. Every year, 33.3 million cattle are processed in the U.S., producing 27.3 billion pounds of beef. But have you ever wondered how they get there? From Texas's modern farming to high-tech processing factories, American ranchers raise 30.1 million beef cattle with a mix of tradition and innovation. What really happens behind factory doors? Let's uncover the journey. Across the vast landscapes of the United States, over 700,000 cattle ranchers are the driving force behind the nation's multi-billion-dollar beef industry. USDA 2022. Concentrated in Texas, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma, these ranchers oversee millions of cattle grazing on 614 million acres of farmland, with Texas alone covering 130 million acres, USDA 2023. Using modern farming techniques such as rotational grazing, genetic selection, and precision feeding, National Cattlemen's Beef Association 2023, ranchers raise cattle until they reach maturity at 2-3 years old. From Spanish missions over 300 years ago to today's high-tech operations, cowboy culture remains alive. With cattlemen on horseback still herding cattle across the plains, Texas Historical Commission 2021. Whether on family-run ranches or large-scale farms, these ranchers blend tradition and innovation to produce high-quality beef for the global market. Each year, 35.8 million calves are born across the United States, with Texas alone accounting for 11 million. USDA 2022. The industry is dominated by resilient breeds like Angus, Beefmaster, Longhorn, and Hereford. Selected for their adaptability and meat quality, National Cattlemen's Beef Association 2023. Calves, typically weighing 60 to 80 pounds at birth, spend their early weeks nursing alongside their mothers on open pastures, developing strong immune systems. This crucial stage in modern farming ensures healthy, high-quality cattle through careful breeding, nutrition, and veterinary care, laying the foundation for America's thriving beef industry. After birth, calves stay with their mothers for about 3 months, nursing to build strong immune systems before they are weaned. USDA 2022. They begin on free-range grass before transitioning to a nutrient-rich diet of corn and grain, enhancing meat quality. Each year, cattle in the U.S. consume enough grain to feed 800 million people, FAO 2023, underscoring the scale of modern farming. To manage large herds, ranchers use branding, RFID ear tags, and digital tracking. Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension 2023. Additionally, activated carbon is introduced in cattle diets to reduce toxins, improve digestion, and minimize environmental impact. By blending traditional ranching techniques with advanced technology, the American ranchers ensure efficient, high-quality, and sustainable beef production. Did you know that the final stage of cattle farming is crucial for producing high-quality beef? At 2 to 3 years old, cattle move from open pastures to finishing paddocks, where grain feeding enhances meat marbling and tenderness. National Cattlemen's Beef Association, 2023. Workers ensure cattle reach optimal weight under USDA welfare standards, prioritizing both quality and ethical treatment. When ready, they are transported in specialized trucks with ventilation and non-slip flooring to processing factories, where modern farming techniques ensure efficiency, safety, and premium meat quality. This careful process guarantees that consumers receive the best beef while upholding industry sustainability standards. Have you ever wondered what happens after cattle arrive at a beef processing factory? Under strict USDA regulations, each animal undergoes careful inspection and humane handling to ensure food safety and meat quality. In 2020, the U.S. processed 33.3 million cattle, producing 27.3 billion pounds of beef. USDA 2021. But how do plants maintain such high standards? Workers follow rigorous sanitation protocols, temperature controls, and contamination prevention measures. With advanced automation and precision cutting technology, every step ensures efficiency and safety. Can you imagine the scale of operations behind each steak on your plate? Modern farming innovations make it all possible. Did you know that U.S. beef is shaping global markets? Each year, the U.S. exports millions of pounds of beef to Asia, Europe, and Latin America, reinforcing its role as a world leader in beef production. This industry supports millions of jobs and contributes billions to the economy. But how will it evolve? Experts predict that modern farming advancements, including precision nutrition, rotational grazing, and methane-reducing feed, will drive sustainability. What do you think about the future of U.S. livestock? Leave a comment and subscribe for more insights on global agriculture. The birth process is a whirlwind of activity on California farms. Within hours, calves are separated from their mothers, a practice rooted in efficiency and health. Separation reduces disease transmission and lets us control nutrition from day one, says Maria Gonzalez, a third-generation dairy farmer in Tulare County, who's seen over 5,000 calves born on her 600-cow farm. For the first 30 days, these newborns live indoors, bottle-fed, a milk replacer costing about $2 per gallon. Yet it's not all smooth sailing. Challenges persist. The USDA notes a 6.25% loss of 500,000 calves yearly nationwide, pushing farmers to refine care. What do you think is the toughest part of raising a newborn calf? Calf care takes a crucial turn after infancy, requiring careful monitoring and dedicated attention. Young bovines remain indoors, where workers act as surrogate mothers until they reach 13 to 15 months and transition into the milking herd. Those first weeks are critical. Calves need warmth, clean pens, and constant care, or you risk losing them, says Maria Gonzalez. With California's 1.7 million cows contributing to a $35 billion national dairy industry, calf survival directly impacts the bottom line. Farms invest about $150 per calf in housing and labor, ensuring a healthy future milker. From early care to full-scale production, processing factories streamline every stage. How do you think technology is shaping modern calf rearing practices? Feeding California's dairy cows isn't just routine, it's a science. Contrary to the grain-heavy diet myth, over 60% of their intake consists of grass and corn silage, a nutrient-rich fermented feed. A 2023 Journal of Dairy Science study highlights silage's efficiency, delivering 12 to 15 megacalories of energy per pound, essential for optimal milk production. Nationally, farms process 315 million tons of silage annually, with California's share harvested by machines costing up to $500,000 each. Twice daily, workers distribute 50 to 60 pounds per cow, a process Maria Gonzalez calls the heartbeat of the farm. From feeding to milking, processing factories ensure seamless production. How much silage do you think one cow consumes in a year? Milk production drives California's dairy industry, where precision and care translate into remarkable yields. Each cow produces an average of 7.5 gallons daily over 2,700 gallons annually, far surpassing the single gallon a calf needs. Advancements in selective breeding and nutrition have tripled milk yields since the 1950s, notes Dr. Peter Robinson, a UC Davis dairy expert, emphasizing a 300% increase over time. In massive milking parlors, hundreds of cows are seamlessly connected to automated systems, each completing the process in under 10 minutes. California leads the nation with an annual output exceeding 40 billion pounds, fueling a $7 billion industry. With today's technology, how efficiently do you think a processing factory can handle 1,000 cows at once? California's dairy industry thrives on scale and innovation, showcasing remarkable efficiency. Across 1,300 farms, 1.7 million cows produce milk, with some benefiting from $10,000 massaging machines technology that, according to a 2022 UC Davis study, can boost milk yields by 5%. Relaxed cows are productive cows, notes Maria Gonzalez, a veteran farmer from Tulare County. High-capacity milking parlors, some the size of football stadiums, operate rotary systems processing 60 cows per minute, 3,600 per hour. One such facility milks 2,000 cows daily, generating 15,000 gallons of milk. The entire operation, from milking to delivery, is streamlined by cutting-edge automation and processing factories. What technological breakthrough do you think will redefine dairy farming next? From the parlor, milk hits the processing factory, where it's transformed into everyday staples. California's factories crank out 2.5 billion pounds of cheese annually, second only to Wisconsin's 3.36 billion, part of the USA's world-leading 13.25 billion pound total in 2020, per USDA data. Milk arrives in 6,000-gallon tankers, chilled to 38 DHEF, then pasteurized in $1 million systems running 24/7. Race against time to keep milk fresh, says Tom Alvarez, a factory manager in Fresno. A single factory processes 1 million gallons daily, with cheese aging rooms holding $20 million in inventory. How much cheese do you eat in a week, knowing this? Next time you pour a glass or slice some cheddar, think of the farmers and innovators behind it. Want to see this in action? Visit a local farm or drop your thoughts below what part of this process blows your mind most. The foundation of high-quality pork starts with selecting the right pig breeds and optimizing their living conditions. Modern pig farms utilize temperature-controlled barns, automated feeding systems, and AI-driven health monitoring to ensure pigs grow efficiently and remain healthy. According to the USDA, farms using automated monitoring systems have reduced disease outbreaks by 30%, leading to healthier livestock and higher meat yields. Farmers also collaborate with nutritionists to design precise feed formulas, improving growth rates while minimizing environmental impact. Have you ever considered how much science goes into feeding pigs? With precise nutrient control, farms reduce feed waste and lower costs, improving profitability while ensuring that pigs receive the best possible care. Once pigs reach the ideal market weight, they are transported to modern processing factories equipped with state-of-the-art automation. These facilities use advanced robotic systems for processing, cutting, and packaging, ensuring efficiency, hygiene, and safety. The 2023 report from the National Pork Producers Council highlighted that automated systems in processing factories have increased production speed by 40% while reducing human contact with raw meat, minimizing contamination risks, with AI-driven quality control, processors can detect inconsistencies in meat texture and fat distribution, ensuring consumers receive premium products. But how much does this automation cost? A fully automated processing line can range from $5 million to $20 million, depending on capacity and technological integration. The investment, however, pays off in efficiency and product consistency. According to the American Meat Science Association, modern packaging technology has extended the shelf life of fresh pork by up to 20 days, reducing food waste. Have you ever checked the packaging details on your pork products? Understanding how storage and packaging work can help consumers make informed choices and appreciate the care that goes into maintaining meat quality. The pork industry is a significant contributor to the U.S. economy, generating billions of dollars in revenue and employing millions of people. States like Iowa, North Carolina, and Minnesota are hubs of pork production, with processing factories providing steady employment opportunities. According to the USDA, the pork industry contributes approximately $23 billion to the nation's GDP annually. Additionally, U.S. pork exports to Japan, Mexico, and China have skyrocketed, further cementing the industry's global presence. But what challenges do pork producers face to stay profitable? Rising feed costs, stringent environmental regulations, and competition from alternative protein sources are major hurdles. However, ongoing technological innovations in livestock and processing factories are helping the industry stay competitive. technology has revolutionized pig farming and processing factories, environmental concerns remain a major challenge. Large-scale pig farming generates significant waste, contributing to water and air pollution if not properly managed. Processing factories are investing in wastewater treatment systems and renewable energy solutions to reduce their environmental footprint. A study from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, found that processing factories using advanced waste treatment technology have reduced water contamination by 50%. But can sustainability and large-scale pork production coexist? The future of the industry will depend on balancing efficiency with environmental responsibility, ensuring that pork production remains viable while minimizing its ecological impact. Whether you're a consumer, farmer, or industry professional, understanding the role technology plays in pig farming and processing factories can help you better appreciate the food on your plate. What do you think the future of pork looks like? Share your thoughts and let's continue the conversation. The people powering these processing factories are as impressive as the tech itself. Take John Mitchell, a facility manager at JBS Beef City in Queensland, who spent 20 years in the industry. The machines handle the heavy lifting now faster and safer than I ever dreamed, he says. Alongside him is Sarah Newen, a robotics engineer who fine-tunes the systems. Work in spotless control rooms, monitoring screens that track every step of the process. These facilities, scattered across Australia's beef belt from Queensland to Victoria, process millions of kilos of beef yearly. It's a far cry from the manual labor of decades past, and it's all centered in these high-tech processing factories. Where does this magic happen? One standout is JBS Beef City, a processing factory that handles up to 1,400 cattle per day. Cattle arrive via automated gates, guided into pens before entering the gleaming stainless steel interior. The facility spans 26 hectares and employs over 800 people, blending human skill with machine efficiency. This place runs like clockwork, John notes, pointing to the seamless flow from pen to production line. These processing factories aren't just big. They're designed to meet Australia's role as the world's second largest beef exporter. Have you ever wondered where your steak really comes from? Now let's dive into the machines that make these processing factories tick. The star is the automated stunning system, using AI-guided bolt guns that deliver a humane knockout in under a second. Then, there's the robotic carcass splitter, equipped with laser-guided blades. It slices a carcass in 0.2 seconds with 99% accuracy, far surpassing human precision. Conveyor belts, moving at 500 carcasses per hour, tie it all together. This tech cuts human error by 95%, Sarah explains proudly. These systems cost upwards of $5 million each, but they pay off by boosting output and safety. It's a high-stakes investment for a high-reward industry. So, how does a cow become a steak in these processing factories? It starts with the cattle entering via automated gates, stunned instantly by the AI system. Next, robotic arms skin and split the carcass, guided by sensors that adjust for size and weight. Finally, the meat is chilled in massive coolers, dropping from 38 DGC to 7 DGC in hours before packaging. The entire process takes less than 20 minutes per animal, a speed unthinkable without automation. It's clean, quick, and efficient, says Tom Reynolds, a veteran cattle farmer who supplies JBS. Efficiency is king in these processing factories, but does faster always mean better? Why does all this matter? These processing factories feed a hungry world, supporting Australia's $13 billion beef industry. They meet soaring global demand. Think 2.8 million tons exported annually while cutting waste and labor costs. Yet, there's debate. Some worry automation reduces jobs, with traditional abattoirs employing 30% more workers than modern sites. Others argue it's greener, slashing water use by 15% compared to older methods. This keeps us ahead of the game, Tom insists, nodding to the export ships loaded with beef. What do you think? Does high-tech farming help or hurt rural communities? This revolution didn't happen overnight. In the 1,980 processing factories relied on manual labor, slow, risky, and inconsistent. By the 2000s, automation crept in, and today's systems are a $500 million leap forward. Compare that to the U.S., where similar tech lags 5 to 10 years behind Australia's pace. We've rewritten the rulebook in 20 years, Sarah says, reflecting on the shift. These processing factories now churn out 25% more beef per hour than their manual ancestors. It's a story of progress, but is newer always better, or do we lose something along the way? In short, Australia's processing factories are a marvel of modern farming. They blend million-dollar machines with humans who know how to deliver beef faster, safer, and smarter. From the original breeding cows to the sizzling steak, it's a system built for tomorrow. This is the future, and it's on your plate, John says with a grin. Next time you bite into a burger, think about the processing factory behind it. What's your take? Amazed by the tech or curious for more?